Okay, technically I'm not going to paint it, I'm just going to use the flat side. Most likely going to have to use the big one, but I'm going to start with the small one first so I don't overdo it. So, see what I wanted. I need to bring this back a bit, because it's not slight. There we go. And I just tap. All along it. Something's not right. So it's just a matter of that. Bend's a little off, I'm not too worried, but remember, when you bend here, you can always adjust on this side. That's why I have an extra here I didn't cut off. So I'm going to keep working on that. I've had to widen this, the slot that goes for your bumper, out to 2 inches, so it's now 4.5 from one side, and should be 4 from the other, yeah. I've had to move this over because that's the back side right here. So on top here, that's 1.5 inches, and have that up to 2.5. It could be more, it could be less. It depends on how much. I don't really want to take a chance of that hitting. I did have to bend out that there. Sorry. I had to bend that out. And I did have to take a notch out of the side because it was hitting. There was a pile of all that tar stuff, get it under there. I'm going to try to put her in. Now this is kind of a finesse thing, especially now that I'm going to probably have to do it. You know what, let's see if you guys can see this. I do not know if you can see that. Alright, so you've got to pretty much go in the back and make sure this goes under that there, because it does fit. And just like I was worried about, that one piece that I have to bash up down, I actually have to bash down. So I got to take the hammer and wail on that. Lovely. Muffs. Let's see. It'll be bashed on the car, so it probably might vibrate that thing. You know what? Better deal? I'm just going to cut out a notch again on the back side, so I have to do that. I've done quite a bit. So that's 3, and I had to modify it up big time because it was hitting a lot there. This has come down a lot. I did tap, well, when I put this in place, because it will pretty much go in place now. Oh, wrong side of that. And because I have a bolt on the back side here for the, here I'll show you. For the valence, it's stuck in there. I gotta make sure it stays on the inside, so. And there it is. That's what you're looking at. So, I'm gonna get back under this real quick. Oh. Okay, so you can see how that's hitting up. I left the marker up there. I did tap earlier to tap it down. Over here on this part, I tapped it down with the hammer, so I know where to hit. But now I'm gonna mark it out. I'm gonna cut this out, just this piece out here. So this and this. I know I keep pushing it down, but okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Now it's bent all the way down here. Okay, and that's what I wanted. I wanted the plate. So there we go. There's the rest of the plate steel. Sure, it's the whole thing. What I'll do is I'll clamp it in and put holes in here, and then I'll tack weld it all the way across like, or sorry, just in like holes and spots, with just enough to get in there. As you can see, it's got quite a distance between that there, but that's also because of this too. So once I pop that down and it all gets settled in, it will work. Let's see, is that hitting? It looks like it's hitting. I can't really tell because of the damn light. There we go. Let's see. No, it doesn't seem to be hitting. Alright, so that's where I'm at now. Alright, there you have it. Full plate of steel. I had separated it here, and I had to literally bash it down. Easiest way to do that one, so I figured out, put the plate that you want on there with the angle iron. I just stepped on it, and then I tapped it with a hammer. It doesn't look the prettiest, but that's not the point. I don't give a shit if it looks pretty. Once I have it all welded in, getting everything, because it's still obviously going pretty, and it sits nice. Now I just got to make sure that there can get the frame rail welded to it. And speaking of which, I got to go do that. I got to grind off all the clean areas, make it ready for welding, drilling, tapping. Well, it's all done. I did this last night. Didn't grind it down, paint it, nothing, so it's going to look like that for now. Also, that's way down in there, so see the shine-ish. The other thing I'm doing is, see that's the original Mustang jack, it still works. Okay, I have this cold rolled iron. Well, it's gonna weld onto the bottom of this one, right at the back side, and I'm gonna tack it along here as much as I can. The other thing will be, it will tack on this side. I'll tack it on way in there too, and that way this is all up in place. Yeah, there wasn't much. It's all welded down under there. I'm gonna clean it up, make it look decent enough. Then I'm gonna rhino guard the fucking thing. That stuff that you put in truck beds, that's what I'm gonna put under here, cause it'll protect it. And hopefully this keeps it in place. This here has to go up a little bit on that side. Actually, it's a little off, a little angled. You can see it right there. Yeah, half an inch. Shit. So something's not right. But I have also, now my bushings will go in, and the emergency pull-out frickin' thing will go into. I'm gonna have to look at the other video to remember what side that went in on, because I don't really remember. But I'll probably put them on the inside. Yeah. So far so good. Looks like this axle will go back in. I do have to weld up another clamp right... Where is it? Right there. So that's got to get re-welded, so I got to clamp that down. Here, let's get really close. And then it's got to get re-put down. That's it. And then I got to finish up. I don't have to do the driver's side right now, so for the plate, because it's strong enough. This is mainly a support this passenger so it doesn't twist when I torque it. I don't really want a big high-powered engine in this, just enough to just cruise around. It's a coupe, man. It's nothing fancy, but enough that 300 horsepower is enough. And then I got to work on everything else. The other thing, because I didn't buy any shocks for this, or shock absorbers. No. This is actually an old kit I've had for about 5 years. It's actually for the Thunderbird over there. This, if I can get these out. Oh, more bolts. Don't want to lose those. Is an air ride suspension that will not work on this because it needs to be double. So, since it's for the Thunderbird, it's technically going to stay on the Thunderbird because, well, that doesn't match. I need 2 of these in, so I gotta look for a setup like that. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, but oh crap, I honestly thought that was gonna be the other way. I couldn't remember what the Thunderbird had. It also worked for the my old 79 Duster I had too. The exact same thing. Well, that was a fail. So I gotta go find the air ride because I want to be able to lift it up or stiffen the suspension. That's what it really does. It evens the suspension stiffness. It helps it out. But I'm gonna get this axle put in, that clamp welded, and do a little cleaning up here. So the Mustang is finally on its wheels. Here, I'll even prove it to you. I'll pull the car back. Okay. No jacks, no nothing. New U-joints are in. Yes, they're really long. I gotta cut them off at the tip. I need to get new air ride shock still. I can't put the new tires on because there's a couple things that get in the way. Okay. First off, that. Let's see if it shows. Okay, well, what this is here, that is your bump stop for your shocks. Okay, that hits the outside of the, or the inside of the tire. So those tires are going to sit for a bit. These do take air, but they all leak. Yeah, that's crap that was in the old exhaust pipe here. It actually works. Yes, it's still dirty. I don't give a shit. Put the gas tank away. I'm done for this week. I'm Duff, live in the middle of nowhere. That's the Mustang. She's on her wheels now. Not much closer to say, hey, the rear end's done. I technically only have this and a little bit there, but it's stable. Now I just got to put the... Actually, I got to mate the drive shaft to the rear differential. I'll see what I got to do. And then the engine and that all starts going in, but still body work to do. Make it look pretty. It's much easier to do that without the engine in it because it's not so, you know, like not moving the engine around. And I'm kind of debating what's next. But like always, have a good one.